Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we are going to be unboxing a new part for the Vette. Let's see what it is. Oh, apparently I can't cut straight. I mean, not that this is really meant for doing too much of that, but anyways, another day in paradise, right? Who needs a knife when you have your hands? There we go. Wow, look at that. It's a package. What's in the package? Well, we have bolts and nuts. Are those speed clips or are they rib nuts? Looks interesting. What did we get sent today? Holy smokes. You know what? Give me a second. I'm just going to rip this open and then lay it out. These are free floating in here pretty good, but let's go ahead and see what we have in this foam package. Oh man, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Take a look at these. Holy smokes. I don't know if you can see that in the light, but that is carbon fiber. Unlock your car, go ahead, pop the door open, and the next thing you want to do is turn your car on or just put it into start mode, and you want to turn the wheels so the back end of this wheel is way far in there and away from you. So toe out, back end in. As you can see, it's turned all the way. We come over here, we go down. Let's see if I can aim this straight up, which I can. And if we follow it right here, this one, not the one on the side guard, but the one right here, go ahead and take this 7mm out right here. Once that 7mm is out, just come up here and you can start popping it out from the top down, whichever you'd like. Just like that. Oh look, bugs. Now that that's out of the way, you'll see 1, 2, 3. All 3 T15s. Just go ahead, not gonna make you watch this, just unscrew all 3 of them. One word to the wise, if you're putting this in and you're like, oh man, I really don't want this to get scratched up, go ahead, use some really thick painter's tape and go ahead and put it along here. Believe it or not, the cheaper usually the better, and the reason why is because it won't hold as well. And another thing, just to make sure, if you want to, you can just spot clean this with some water and go ahead and just spot clean it, put this on so it adheres just a little bit better, and then go ahead and I do 2 layers at least of it. That's only if you can't remove that piece because it goes all the way along. It's just one way to do it. All right, now that I've given you that common thing, right here, it's about right here is the first bolt. There's another one up and over here and one over here. There is absolutely no way to show you until that's popped out how it is. But how you do this is you stick your hand up in here and you feel. And if you look at the angle, I'm literally reaching for the Grandsport. That is exactly where the first bolt is right behind the Grandsport. You feel a little bit up in that top corner, aim for the top corner and you'll find it. And then last but not least, reach down and you'll be able to grab the last bolt at the very bottom. If you have an 8mm and it has the bendy piece right here, so that way you can bend it, it can help for maneuvering around corners. But if you have a ratcheting one, well, it's going to save you a little bit, because after you crack it loose, you should be able to actually unwind these with your fingers. But again, just have something like this so you can undo it. And remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. When you're doing the bottom one, it's opposite because the bolt is going up. It was actually quite easy. Once you know where to reach and grab them, you're fine. You can go ahead and grab right here and pull out towards you. After you've done that, we have to pull this out. There's some clips. So we'll do this and then pull like this. And if you look in there, because if you fold it up, you can see them, just like that. And just like that. Now that that's out of the way, we'll be able to put the new one in right here. Well, let's prepare it. First thing we need to do is save these. So just ever so slightly lift each side of them one side at a time if you want. And I will usually do this, fingernails on each side, and you can slide it out just like that. Because we need to reuse these clips from the old one. So again, separating from both sides ever so lightly. Now I'll teach you a trick. Separate, push towards the part, separate a little more, and then turn sideways as you're separating. And see how it slides right off? So what you want to do is, once again, just try and show you here, separate. And as you're separating, I'm going to put my leg right here, push it towards the back end and turn sideways. Pushing it towards the part. And what it does is it keeps the hooks from catching. We need to prepare the carbon fiber piece. Go ahead, take the clips, sink them on so they lock in. One in there. Grab another one here. Just to show you once again, there's that little tab in there. Go ahead, compress, sink all of them on like that. Once you've gone ahead and slid these all on, just give them another squeeze. Make sure they fully lock in. Then we've got these bad boys. Make sure that they just slide in. They're like a overglow. They're like a speed clip meets a rib nut. Tell you the truth. And how they go is, see how it's got the back end here? Back end's towards the back, obviously. Slide them in just like that. Perfect. Do that one last time over here. And there we go. We have all three. We are all prepped up and ready to sink this in. Make sure you go ahead, give that a nice wipe, and well, we're going to slip the new one in. Make sure you line those tabs up. After you've lined the tabs up, don't sink them quite in yet. And then, if you want to, sink them in. There we go. And after you've sunk in those tabs, go ahead and put the screw in. As you can see, mine are back to factory, and the reason why is the mold didn't work out, which is fine. I ended up popping the factory one back in, and only thing I did a little different is I added a tiny bit of, on the posts, just a tiny bit of blue Loctite. And what that'll do is keep the nut from backing out, because I have heard from a lot of people where it does back out. Or, like I said, if you really wanted to and you can reach in there, you could always add a spring washer. If you add a spring washer, it's definitely not going to back out. But anyways, I hope that helped you out for popping them out. And really, they go back in the same way. Just follow the video in reverse. Thanks again for watching. Press like if it did, and subscribe for more.